It was important for us that the basketball hoop adjusted up and down easily and fast. I don't know if you've ever adjusted another system that takes forever to adjust it up and down, but it's kind of a pain. If you're playing it, let's say 7 feet, and you want to go to 8 feet, it takes quite a few cranks to get that hoop to go up to 8 feet. Well, with the Dominator basketball hoop, that's not the case. We designed it in such a way that it would be easy to adjust and fast, quick to adjust. In order to do that, we used a chain and sprocket adjustment mechanism, and it's a heavy-duty industrial chain that will last forever. And basically, as you're moving that handle, you're moving the sprocket, and this chain goes down and is adjusting the hoop up, so that you're not feeling all of the weight of that backboard as you're adjusting up and down. We've connected a gas spring on the inside of the pole. It's not sitting on the outside of the pole, it's riding inside the poles to keep this nice looking design, but that's aiding in adjusting the hoop up. So as you're moving that chain and sprocket, which is also riding on the inside of the pole, you're hardly feeling that weight because it's being aided by that gas spring. As you lower the hoop, the gas spring holds the basket up and allows for a slow and easy lowering of the basketball hoop. All of our competitors' basketball hoops adjust up and down using what's called parallel links. Parallel links is what allows the basket to adjust up and down. As it adjusts up and down, it rides, the end of those links ride on a bolt. And that bolt can't be perfectly tight. It has to be loose enough to allow for the adjustment or to allow for the pivoting. So as you shoot a ball against their backboards, all of the force of that ball hitting the backboard goes onto those pivot bolts. So it just doesn't feel like you're shooting on a backboard in an arena because the backboard shakes just a little bit. I've seen some of our competitors make that tolerance on that bolt really tight, and it actually ends up feeling like you're shooting against a wall. When you shoot a ball against the Dominator basketball hoop and the ball hits the backboard, the force of that ball hitting the backboard is felt through the entire hoop. There's not a pivot that takes on that force. The backboard doesn't wiggle. The force of that shot is felt through the entire hoop, which gives it what we call a true fill. One of the advantages of telescoping adjustment is that as you adjust the hoop up and down, the backboard stays true to the baseline. Whereas if you have a basketball hoop adjusting on parallel links, which is the case with all the others I've seen, as you adjust it down, it adjusts radially. So maybe at one point your backboard to your baseline might be 4 feet, but at a different height, maybe let's say 8 or 9 feet, it's actually 5 or so feet from the baseline. Whereas with our basket, due to the telescoping adjustment, the backboard stays true to the baseline as you adjust it up and down. One of the nicest features about the Dominator is that the arm actually terminates at the main pole. The only thing that's extending beyond the main pole is this handle, which is 9 inches. So you've got 9 inches from here to the pole in case you have a fence or property line that you're dealing with. Whereas the other systems, most all other systems I've seen, they cantilever out over the main pole 1 to, in some cases, 3 feet out here. And that can be not only ugly, but also problematic if you're going up against a property line or a fence.